Okay, so this came out of a little conversation I had with my husband that inspired this because I think that a lot of us will think this way. And I think it applies to if we want to start something new, if we want to add a new activity to our day, if we want to, the usual, start exercising, start drinking more water, eat better, whatever. Just take any of that, right? Start doing something creative. So we were talking about fasting and I was telling him how awesome it is and I love it. And he said something like, I need to feel better to start doing something. And I just could not disagree more. And that's not a judgment on him. And I think I've done that before as well, but now I do it backwards. And I think you should start doing it backwards as well. First, you start doing something and you wait and you don't wait for the feeling. Okay. So you start with the feeling instead of waiting to feel better and then start doing something. You start with the feeling and then you do something. For example, and then that's how it always works anyway. We just don't realize it. And if we keep waiting for the feeling to come for us to do something, we'll wait a long time. So basically, how does the model work, right? Brooke Castillo taught us, right? First, we have a circumstance, for example, wanting to work out. Then we have a thought about it, and that thought creates our feeling. And from that feeling is our action comes, right? So if we keep waiting to work out, we have to start at the top, right? Circumstance is the workout. Then we have to have a thought about it. And that thought will determine how we feel about the workout. So if we keep thinking, I need to feel better to exercise, then that feels how? Like, I'm just going to try it on for myself, right? I feel like kind of down, right? Bad. I'm just going to generalize the feeling. I feel down, bad. And then from that feeling, I'm not going to go work out, right? I'm just going to keep sitting here waiting to feel better. Versus if the circumstance is working out, my thought could be, I want to feel good. Then the feeling would be determined. And from that feeling, I would go work out. So see how it always starts with a feeling. And for me, I always look for how do I want to feel? Like this has been my journey in the last 6 months with my body. And as I said, right, it was falling apart. Well, with the fasting and me not having energy, I wanted to feel good. I just kept saying, I want to feel good. I want to feel energized. I want to feel good. I want to have energy. And I kept saying that in my head until that thought and that feeling drove my action to just, to start the fasting. But I had to feel good before I started taking action. Do you see what I mean? Hopefully you see. I think that it's kind of backwards. Like we always think we'll feel better afterwards, but I really think we do feel better even before we do the thing because we have to embody that good feeling before we take the good action. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like when you want to help someone, you don't only feel good after you've helped them. No, you feel good before you help them because you have the thought of it. You have the thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to help them. It's going to be great. They're going to, enjoy it so much. I'm going to be such a good person, blah, 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 right? And during you enjoy it and afterwards you enjoy it. So the same thing here with the exercise, with the eating, with the fasting, it's already so exciting even before because we can already taste the results. We can already feel good. We can feel lighter. We can feel stronger even before we start. So this is why I call it backwards. Start backwards. Start with the feeling first and then work towards your action. You see what I mean? All right. Let me know if this was helpful. I'd love to hear it. And by the way, these are my goals this year. I want to be stronger physically. I want to be stronger mentally. And I want to feel healthy. I want to feel good and healthy. And I also want to contribute to this community. And I want to really put myself out there to share my stories, no matter how crazy they are, so that they help you and make your day better. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a great day and see you next week.
And I'm on a roll.